All right, let's hit it.
Now, time for the prank call. Featuring Special K on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Yeah, it is. Go to krbe.com and fill out the form.
Yes, thank you.
Special K will get with you. It's krbe.com/prank call requests.
You can tell it's a new, people are coming back, Kev. Because I'm
It's a
getting
new
more
school season.
People reaching out for revenge and roses.
Yes, it's slowly picking up for me, but I have some spaces available at krbe.com/prank call requests, like Roula said, just like this.
Hey, Roula, Ryan, and Eric. I want to set up a prank on my friend Jenna. She moved into our apartment complex in June, and her AC immediately wasn't working. The office has come to fix it, I think, 11 times now, and she went out of town, and they replaced the whole unit. And then it broke actually right after she got back, and they replaced the whole unit. So I was thinking either playing something like you're from the office messing with her, or maybe you're an AC company and you're going to bill her for the new AC unit, or something along those lines. I know it'll get her pretty good.
Thank you so much for the setup. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
Pretty
Wow,
easy.
12 times.
12 times. They need to be calling Air Innovations Heating and Cooling.
Times. 12 times.
You won't be dealing with that.
Common denominator is her.
And what's she doing to that thing?
What is the temperature they're trying to set this thing to?
Well, let's see if we can either move her out of that unit.
Oh,
of course,
God.
we got to blame her for killing the AC. We'll move her out of the unit, maybe to our other property. But where will that other property be? Definitely not downtown where she lives. It might be a little further away. Now, also in here, I'm going to use one of my characters, and I'm going to say the word sheet. It may sound different.
Oh.
But that's what
Like
you're
a bed
saying.
sheet.
Yes, because when I went back and listened to this, I was like, what did I say there? Okay, sheet. It says sheet.
I heard
Okay.
you. I heard that
Think
part.
of your
Word.
bed sheets.
Okay, so I called her and she did not pick up, but she immediately called us back here at my secret number. Here's how it went. Good morning. This is Jaime from. Is this Miss Jenna?
Yes, it is.
Hey, we had a technician that was checking into the AC issues. What's the update on that?
Oh, it's been completely fixed.
It has. Okay, because he went up there and he said it was once again on the fritz.
Wait, when did this happen?
That was this morning when they went up to check all the units. Yours in particular sounded like it was about to pop again.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We were going to fix it for a 12th time, but we just got to figure out why it keeps getting broken.
I didn't notice it being broken, though. I don't hear anything either.
It says here in the documentation from the AC folks, it says here you set the thermostat to 32 Fahrenheit.
It's at like 7. It was at like 71 at night.
Okay, because, oh, mama, that's like freezer level. I don't know if you're like storing perishable meats.
I usually put it at like 69, but here it's a lot colder.
Oh, 69. Everyone loves that. Listen, my documents say that you are a referral. So if we go ahead and replace the whole unit, which it looks like it's all corroded, if we do that, can you just stay with them while we defrost it and switch it?
Well, it was just replaced a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so that one was unfortunately a used one from the other property, and it is also on the fritz. So my manager has actually given me permission. She's just giving me the sheet here. She's given me permission to offer you an upgraded stay at our sister property, for consultation.
Which sister property?
It has a lake view and water access.
Is there any way you can send me all this like over email or something? Because I have to get on a few meetings and then I need to discuss this because I work from home.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll be real quick. Okay, but can you swim?
Sorry, what?
Can you swim? It has water access. Can you swim?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you allergic to mud or gasoline slick?
What?
No.
Because it's Lake Conroe, Mama. Is that okay?
I don't know. I have to stay at my apartment for my meetings and stuff. I can't just up and move. Could you please just send me an email with everything? I do have to get on a call shortly.
Okay.
So I have to
Don't worry. It's less rednecks, and I think they have a Chick-fil-A there in Conroe now. Listen, the other thing is they're building the high-speed rail train station right there, like close to Washington and where you live. So basically, your front door is going to be a train station.
Wait.
If you want to switch apartments, you can do so with Mr. Boss since he told you to live at this place.
Is this a prank call.
What? Who would do that? Like, it's totally his fault, right?
Who is this?
He called me. I'm Special K from the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric on KRBE, and he thought it'd be fun to mess with you.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Special K.
Who is Special K?
Special K. It is a breakfast cereal and a cat tranquilizer.
Okay, I know that. You're Special K?
Yeah, hey, I'm Special K. Or Jaime.
God. Wait, so who are you? How do you know Robert?
Okay, so like we're basically besties. He has never met me, but he called me to set up a prank call.
Oh my God. You're kidding me. He took advantage of me because he knows that my AC just broke.
Yes.
Now you're getting it.
God.
I know you have to get to work, but do you have a message for Mr. Boss who set you up?
Yes, tell him that he is a smegalodon.
What the heck is that?
Okay, I have some words for you to repeat for me. Can you say, Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric?
Special K pranked me on the... Wait, Roll and Rye... Wait, so what's the name?
I kind of liked it like that.
Special K pranked me on the show, yes.
Yay!
Well, don't repeat that word.
I don't think she's quite familiar with everything on the show.
And we Googled that word.
Don't say that one again.
No.
I thought it was a dinosaur.
No.
I was
It's
wrong.
It's not a large prehistoric shark either.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Wait, I want to look at what it is.
KRBE.com. I'll say up there. KRBE.com/break call.
I saw Kevin through his ear.
Yeah.
And you fill out the form.
Oh, God.
And you will be on a break call with Kevin.
Oh, I didn't know.
Who got punked. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see. Wow, can you believe that happened? Believe it or not. It takes us right into the next segment. We gave it a summer break, 7 o'clockers. We gave it a summer break. Believe it or not.
But
You call us at
probably-
833-390-KRBE. Tell us an unbelievable but true story.
Yeah, you probably had a lot of crazy things happen over the summer, so we want to hear from you.
We had that lady earlier, Ryan, that her kid was already suspended.
Oh, that was
For
unbelievable.
putting beer in the
She's
Owala
ready.
bottle.
Her 13-year-old brought beer into the cafeteria in a thermos, I guess, and gave it to another boy. He drank it, and then he narked on her.
And he got in trouble, too. So
They
that's
both
what
got
happens
suspended.
when you narc on people.
First day of school? Suspended already for
Yeah, we
weeks.
don't like narcs.
All right, so yeah, that's fine.
kidding.
I'm okay with that.
You should if you're in 8th grade and they bring beer.
Yeah, that's not a good
And
idea.
listen, and don't say that narc
833-390-KRBE.
thing because we are the ones that constantly say if you see something,
Yep.
say something at school.
You
so
should. You
take
should.
that back
Well,
because I don't
I
want
do
some
take
kid
that
listening right now saying we don't like narcs.
It's see
I do
something,
take
say
that
something,
back.
not see something, drink it, then say
Yeah.
something.
I guess if you see something, you should have said something.
Well, I see that
before you tasted
cocaine
it.
there. Let me. All right. Hey, this guy's got some cocaine over here. I can't do that. You got to tell him.
Yeah, see something, say something.
Well, I don't think it's quite on that level, but
You never know.
I'm talking about your level,
You
like
never
adults.
know.
yeah.
Well, shocking.
your level, but-
Shocking
I know
the
what you're
things
saying.
we've been
Adult
hearing.
level.
Yeah.
833-390-KRBE is our phone number. Believe it or not, you tell us an unbelievable but true story, whether it happened to you or somebody else. Share it with us next on KRBE.
It's KRBE. The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, we're going straight to the phones at 833-390-KRBE. You tell us a story that sounds unbelievable, but it's true. One of these, oh my goodness, moments, whether it happened to you or somebody else. 833-390-5723. Alex is up first. Hi, Alex. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey,
Hey.
Alex, what is your believe it or not story?
Okay, so at the beginning of the year, I originally requested the week of 4th of July off.
Mm-hmm.
My company fired me the week before because they said, we need you that week. I'm not, the company was Amazon. They said, we need you that week because we're getting ready for Prime Week.
Okay.
They fired me. They said, you can't go on your family vacation. And I said, well, I'm going to go no matter what.
Can I ask you?
I'm glad I went with my-
Can I ask you before you tell the rest? Did they give it to you like in January when you asked for it? Did they give you those days?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
approved. Yep.
So then they were
Oh,
trying to
so
take
they-
it back from
okay,
you.
back
That's
on
what I
their
was-
word.
So it was
Okay.
approved, and then they said no.
But because back then they told we didn't know when the blackout dates were that you can't request off.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
And so,
So you got the approval.
yeah, I got the approval, but then they canceled it. Anyways, our family vacation was to Kerrville. And so we were there for the whole entire week. And then all of a sudden that Thursday night before, we were playing laser tag. And then I saw the storm coming in and said, let's get a hotel. Had
Really?
I not been there,
the next morning we woke up and we heard about the floods and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We lost the car that I had to drive down because I showed up a day late. But we lost the car to the flood. But had I not been there, our campsite was actually underwater. And had my wife got gone with all our kids without me, I would have lost them to the flood.
Oh, wow.
Right, because you're the one that said, let's get a hotel.
How do you
Yep.
in your
What?
head, like how when you think about that, like I can tell right now in your mind, it's like just
Shocker.
crazy.
It was meant to be. That
Yeah.
you were just absolutely meant to be there.
Well, Alex, I'm curious to know, what was it about the rain? Because, we've heard so many different stories from so many different families where, everybody knows somebody who was affected by this or lost somebody in this. They just were in such shock because it came so fast overnight. What was the timeline for you where you're like, this is a lot of rain, let's go get a hotel? Because for a lot of people, they just went to bed at like 9:30 or 10 and woke up to a floating house or a floating
Well,
RV.
no, we did the 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock thing of laser tag, and so we're watching the clouds. They're just lighting up the sky. I mean, you're not hearing the thunder, you're just seeing the lightning. And then it was about 12 o'clock that night that my wife and I were like, this storm looks huge. And so we still had not received any of the notifications or anything. So then I looked on online and got into a hotel, and then literally we got there about 1:15, and all of a sudden it just started pouring down.
That's so
And it
strange.
just continued throughout the whole night. The kids kept waking us up because they couldn't sleep.
So you're like
because
4
of the
hours
storm.
away. You're 4 hours away from you might not be here.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
had
and
stayed
then-
back and your wife and kids went, you
But
would
it's
not
so
have a
strange
wife
that
and
there were no
kids.
notifications. Were you saying that you guys just didn't get any, or that there were none being put out?
No. The notifications did not start coming until after 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And
Oh,
by that
wow.
time, it was too late to try and get
Because
out.
you're already there in the camp.
And so, and then, but we just saw them. We're like, okay, we're in a hotel. We're fine. And then the next morning we had breakfast, and my wife was going to drive me back to the campsite so I can get our car. And then all of a sudden we're like taking the dirt road to the gravel road back to like the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they're blocking it off. And then I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah.
That's all gone. The parking lot, that parking area is all gone. It's all underwater. And I'm like, okay, well, just call the insurance company and let them know.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. But they told us, hey, we need you guys to get out of here because there was just a little bit of water on the gravel road when we got there. And not even 30 minutes after we got there, they're trying to get us off that road because that little trickle of water turned into like, you couldn't even see that gravel road anymore. It became like a
river.
a river. It was like 10 inches high.
Is this
Wow.
something y'all do
And
every
it was
year,
growing,
Alex, that
so-
y'all would camp there? Because that's the thing that was so devastating about the 4th of July floods, because there were so many people extra there because it was 4th of July, and that's their tradition. Or was that your first time going there?
That was our first time going there. We wanted to go to Curva. Everyone talked so much about the river and all that, and so we wanted to go there and see it. And then all of a sudden, this just happens, and we happen to be there, and we're like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
And so it was frightening because literally you can see how the water just kept growing and growing and growing over a short period of time. Everyone thought that. I mean, from what it started to what it ended, it's just.
Right.
That was just literally less than an hour. Like I said, we were there to get the car, and then all of a sudden they said, you got to get off this road. It's starting to turn into a river. And I was like, whoa, wait, what? And then you look and you're like, oh, wow. And so had to put the car, my wife told me, you drive and get out of this. And I was like, okay.
Did you find a new job? I know since you left Amazon.
Yeah, I found a new job and everything. So I'm like, it really pisses me off that they would do that. I mean, they offer great benefits and pay and all that, but when it comes down to it, it's either their way or no way. So,
Put family
I'm
first,
glad I
man.
listened to my heart and went with my family.
Gosh, that's
God bless,
really
man.
something.
Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Alex. 833-390-KRBE. If you're just tuning in, Alex was given a permission to take 4th of July off, and at last minute, his company said, no, you can't. Actually, you have to stay and work. So he got fired because he chose to go on vacation. Had he not, his wife and children would have died in the floods.
Always choose your family
Because
first.
it's up to him to
for
get
sure.
them out of there. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go to the next call at 833-390-KRBE. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi. What's your unbelievable but true story?
And look, that's Sarah in air quotes because I don't want anyone to know this is me.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Jen.
So, yeah, call me whatever you want.
We would have never known. We would have known. Okay, so what does your story have to do with, Sarah?
So my story is basically how my ER doctor became my pediatrician, PCP, and OB-GYN in 1 week.
What?
So, it's an exciting week we had. So first, my son, there was really bad stomach bug going around. He was 2 at the time. He was like projectile vomiting all over the place. Like I literally drove him to this urgent care on my lap.
Oh.
Because he just wouldn't stop throwing up. So that was the pediatrician. He fixed my son, gave him the Zofran, we're out. 3 days later, in the middle of the night, I wake up, I'm in the bathroom, doing everything. It's coming out of every end on me. So I go back. Yeah, I caught it. So I go back to the urgent care. He treats me as the adult. So it's around homecoming time, and actually the stomach virus did me well. I was feeling pretty thin because I didn't have anything left in my system. So I said, my sister's like, do you want to come to my college homecoming? I said, sure. So I'm prepping in the shower, and I'm shaving, maybe too fast, and I notice I'm kind of bleeding a little bit too much from my lady parts, my hoo-ha.
I got that.
Yeah, we got that. Okay.
You got it, my lady parts. So I say, this is interesting. Why am I still bleeding after I'm out the shower? So I prop my butt up on some pillows. I hold pressure for an hour. I'm still bleeding.
Oh, no.
So then I had to go back to the urgent care, and he had to put stitches in my lady parts.
No, this guy, same guy.
God.
The same dude who treated your son, you, and you.
Oh, my gosh.
He's like, wow, you're back again, Sarah? Where's your punch card?
Yeah.
But one more.
Did you get a discount on the stitches? My God.
It was crazy because it was so uncomfortable. I had to bring my son with me in the stroller. So he's in the stroller in the room while I'm getting my stitches. And I'm like looking at him, and I said, that's why I made the joke. I looked at him, I said, I never knew you'd be my pediatrician, PCP, and OB-GYN in 1 week. And he was just like, this is crazy.
Wow. Are you guys married now?
Yeah. Look, no, he was already married, but I would have because he's really cute. But no. But,
maybe he did that on purpose just to get his attention.
No, gross. Ew. Gross, Eric.
Awful.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, wow. That was a lot for me.
That's
That's just like a funny happenstance.
I like how she changed her name, but it's like that doesn't happen to many people in 1 week.
Not really.
The lady parts, the hoo-ha. As if we needed a second description for that. Okay, Sarah, thank you for calling. Patricia's up next.
He can do anything on this show, but when he hears about lady parts, he gets so squeamish and so
you cringe.
That was next level cringe, guys.
But you do not like that area of women.
It don't get more gross than that.
Right,
I'm sure it does, but today.
Well, let's shake it off.
Just the mere mention gives you the willies.
Because Patricia's up next and has to do with, I guess, an Airbnb. Unbelievable but true stories here on Believe It or Not. Hi, Patricia. Good morning.
Happy Friday, guys.
Yeah, we did it.
Yes, thank you.
All right. What is this? Is the story about you or somebody you know?
Me and my family.
Got it. Tell us.
So third Airbnb in Italy, okay, this past July. We get there the first night. My 20-year-old niece and I have to share, one of the bedrooms. And we go to bed. I'm asleep, and in the middle of the night, I start hearing footsteps in the room. Footsteps more around her side of the bed, her side of the room. It's a twin bed bedroom.
Okay.
So on her side of the bedroom, I start hearing footsteps, and I start hearing like something being dragged, maybe like a chair or something like that. And I'm normally not a scary person, but so I wake up with this unbelievable fear to the point where I can't even turn her way because my back is towards her. So I'm so scared. I finally start praying, and this entity starts then being felt like around my side of the bed. And it's like back and forth between her bed and my bed. I finally, after like so many prayers that I said, I was able to turn and look at her side of the bed, and I'm thinking the whole time she's asleep. Well, the bedroom also had this huge, one of those antique, beautiful dressers from old times. It was beautiful. I never opened that thing, but then I could hear noises coming out of there.
I'm
so
out.
then the next morning, Y'all, I'm not a scary person, like I said, but I was scared fearless. And I must have prayed the Our Father and the Hail Mary like 20 gazillion times before I got the courage to turn and look at her. And then I started praying for her because then it was more on her side. So then the next morning, I'm telling my sister, because it was a family trip, so I'm telling my sister, her mom, and I'm telling her, I'm like, I just felt very uneasy last night. I was so scared. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now as I'm telling you.
Wow.
So then I'm telling my sister this the next day in the morning. Well, that same day at nighttime, my niece, her daughter, is telling her, she's like, Mom, I had sleep paralysis and I kept hearing footsteps and I kept hearing things around the room and things being dragged. And I was screaming in my, I couldn't move. And I kept looking at, so I'm Hispanic. She kept saying, I kept looking at Tia, aunt, trying to call her out, to help me. She's like, but I couldn't move. And I was so scared. And I just kept seeing that she wasn't turning my way. And she was, her back was towards me. And I didn't know what to do. And I couldn't wake up and I couldn't snap out of it.
You had that.
And that was the scariest. Yes. We both had it.
I'd be doing some history. Did you look it up to see what happened there?
What's the history of that Italian space that you Airbnb'd?
You know what? I didn't. I'm going to now. But then so that second night, by that night, we had already been to Rome, to Sistine Chapel, and I had bought a whole bunch of holy waters, and you best believe I was spraying that room with holy water and spraying.
Do you leave that on the reviews for that Airbnb? Weird entity, very, very evil entity flying around the room.
Yes, I am the ghost of the armoire. I just haunt the people who try to use me.
That's what I was thinking. They have ghosts in different languages.
But I was not laughing then.
How many days more did you have to sleep there, Patricia, after you did the whole trying to cleanse the evil entity out of that room? How many more days did you spend there?
2 more nights.
She said all these prayers, but I'm not a Catholic. I'm a Jewish. So it did not work on me. I kept dragging the chair and scaring the crap out of them. It was so funny.
Yeah, maybe you might want to. You need to do the research, Patricia, on what that history is of that space, and then you let us know.
I mean, you got to think about Italy. That goes back to the beginning of time. You know, there's a lot of souls buried.
I know.
there.
Don't you think other countries just laugh at us when we talk about like America will be 250?
We're so new
next
and
year.
Like, look at us.
Sure, like 2050.
Yeah, it is pretty unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, even here, we've heard all these stories about, like, especially on the East Coast when I used to live in Pennsylvania, the grounds of the Civil War battles and stuff. I mean, there's some real stuff going on there, man. It's really weird.
Yep.
At nighttime, you feel stuff and you see stuff. If y'all want to share your stories for Believe It or Not, go to the listener line 713-278. I just like that. Because I saw yesterday all the Halloween
Margarita
stuff.
pizza.
What frightened you?
Spilled
What
her heart,
frightened you
though. Did you
more?
see the text? This person.
What was the text?
We asked for the baby, not the 9 months. Hurry it up.
Oh yeah, that's like when you say you asked for the time and I built you a clock.
I never heard that though.
That she had to build the story.
I liked it.
I was intrigued how many times she
People
heard
have
the
attention
footsteps and
deficit
she
disorder.
felt the evil entity on that side of the room and this side of the room. And what if she called up and said, "Yeah, I went to Italy. We stayed in Airbnb. I thought there was some like devil in there, so I said some prayers and then that's it."
Yep.
We'd be like, "That's not a good story."
I'm telling you, it's like
Patricia, you don't worry about that. I like your story.
I watched that show that you got me, the movies that made us, and they said Friday the 13th when they screened it. It was so boring until they added the music.
See, it's all about the music.
Love
We
that
should have
song.
played some sinister music, but not this
That's
music.
such a good song.
What is this music?
What is this?
You don't know when.
I thought we were playing the song at the end here.
Let's play it.
Oh, I thought you were doing something like it was like a sound
We
effect
talked
or
about
something.
playing the song
Kev.
afterwards.
I did.
These two don't even know our music anymore.
I do.
No, I didn't know why we were playing it now.
I know.
Do you want me to move it?
No, it's fine. Play it now.
Now I want to hear it though.
It's a fun song.
It's Undressed by Somber.
But we're at
I thought
35.
he
We're at
was,
35. We
I
gotta-
thought
we
he
gotta
was
go.
going into
Play it on
something.
the flip side,
Okay, fine. I'll
They're
move it to
coming
the
up.
other side.
You know how quickly he comes up
I
with
was looking
songs.
I'm like, is Ryan trying to talk up because he's not shutting up?
No, I didn't know what you were doing.
I'm like, man, you got enough on that DJ. They're gonna. They just called. We just lost the Marconi nomination.
Yep.
No, they can't
Thanks
take
a
it
lot.
back once they give it to us. It's ours forever. It's ours forever, Eric. They can't take it back. We'll always be nominated for that. All right, coming up next, Entertainment Weekly is doing 90s reminiscing, all about the 90s, because grunge is back, baby. Did you know that grunge was back? Is this your announcement right now that grunge is back? Yeah.
Mod's wearing flannel, so maybe.
What
I guess.
Alicia Silverstone said about being the queen of the 90s. We'll talk about that in Scoop next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Time for your daily scoop. Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And, Entertainment Weekly, if you go to their website, ew.com.
Ew.
That is their website. Ew.com. For a long time, they've been doing this. They take the covers of their magazines and they animate them on their website.
Okay.
And the animation today, or maybe yesterday, I didn't check it yesterday, or maybe, I think it was today, the 90s issue with Alicia Silverstone. And she's in the clouds.
Well, they should have
Swinging
money
the
because
clouds.
do they even make a magazine anymore?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
thought
have not
everything
seen
is
that in a long
online.
time.
I mean, the only
How
time
much that saved them from printing and doing all that stuff, distribution.
the only
Yeah.
time I'd ever get something like that would be possibly on an airplane. Like if I'm at the airport and
10 years ago, but now that we can have
Yeah.
our phones on.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
And I haven't even seen Entertainment Weekly at the airport. I usually see you got People magazine is there, and remember Glamour used to be a big thing. Like I used to grab a Glamour magazine at the airport, even with our digital connections, sometimes the Wi-Fi screws you on the plane or something, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, okay, I guess. Look at this Hemispheres magazine. We
Not
don't
all
have that
planes-
anymore.
Not all
It's a
planes
QR
offer you
code
that
now.
option.
Kindle would help you. You could download that stuff too.
Yeah.
Magazines.
So she is the subject of the 90s issue. As you know, she was the queen of the 90s. She starred in not one, not two, but 3 Aerosmith videos. And she said when she first got that gig, she didn't even know who Aerosmith was.
Right there, you should not be.
What was it? It was
Crying,
crazy,
amazing,
crying,
and
amazing.
crazy.
They all sounded the
Crazy
same.
was the one that Liv Tyler was in it too. There were 2 girls on the run having fun.
Oh yeah, kissing, stripping.
Well,
I don't recall that part.
Yeah, weren't they on
kissing,
a
stripping?
strip club or something? And they jumped on stage.
They weren't kissing each other or anything.
Oh, I think so, but they weren't naked.
They weren't.
No, they weren't naked. They were just.
Right.
It was a video.
She said that before she got to be the face of the 90s, she was just a little girl putting on dance shows at home, and she wanted to get into acting. And her dad is the one that was like, okay, I'll take you somewhere. Just like, it always is a parent that has to say, let's
Stage
go
parent.
get it, right? Not really a stage parent, just said, let's go try this. Let's just see.
Want to have some fun? Just do it.
She said she wanted to be a dancer most of her childhood. She wanted to be a ballerina. A ballerina has a very specific body. I remember Princess Diana wanted to be a ballerina. They told her she was way too tall. There's no way she'd make it. She said her dreams got crushed when her ballet teacher smacked my bum and said, you're too short to be a ballet dancer and your butt sticks out too much.
That's not nice.
Ouch.
So that was it. She said she put all her creative energy towards acting. She had done some modeling and some commercials as a young kid, but she fell in love with acting in theater class at her middle school. And her dad took notice that she was pretty decent. So from 12 to 14, she would go to all these auditions, and she'd always be like, it's you and another girl. Oh, the other girl got it. But when the Crush audition came up, where Carrie Elways is a 28-year-old neighbor, and she's the 14-year-old terrorizer, she wanted that so bad, and she thought she was going to get it, and she didn't get it. She didn't get the Crush.
She didn't? Because I remember watching that movie at
With
the
her in
theaters.
it.
Yeah.
The girl, which is not named in this article, that got the Crush for some reason didn't work out or had to bail out for another project. And she said, I just felt for some reason I was supposed to play this psychotic character.
You're supposed to be 14?
And here's the weirder
I don't
part
remember
about the
that movie.
article. You don't remember this movie?
Oh, I remember this movie.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I don't
yeah.
remember her being 14.
I thought she was
I don't
16,
remember,
but
yeah.
still, she was 14 when she filmed it.
Gross.
I think it came out when she was 16, because other things that I think had come out before The Crush. Because I already recognized her when The Crush came out. So here's the weird part of the Entertainment Weekly article. She says, I had to kiss the guy from The Princess Bride. I was 15. He was 14 years older than me. And because we had this kiss in the film, I thought that meant he was my boyfriend now.
Oh.
Like, not really, but a little bit.
Like in real life.
And if you see the movie, she obsesses about Carrie Elways and she destroys his life. And think about what we, as the jury of our peers and the public court of public opinion, would think. You're a 28-year-old pervert.
Yep.
You're looking at that 14-year-old, 15-year-old in her bikini. But she was terrorizing him. she was making it all weird, and he was like, "Oh my god!"
It was a disturbing
It
movie.
was disturbing because
Did he kiss her on
newsflash,
purpose, or did
no, it was like she
there
seduced
was
him.
a kiss. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
was
mean,
a kiss
but-
where he knew it was wrong, and he was like, "What are you
You
doing?
can
This
seduce
is
me all
wrong."
you want. You're 14.
Well,
no
I know.
thanks. I'm
So
not
in the
gonna-
end, spoiler alert, 30 years later, in the end, they get her some help because they realize she's the one that's caused
Isn't
all
she
this disaster.
in love
But then
with
what
the-
happens? She falls in love with the counselor at the rehab
Yeah,
center.
they set it up.
And she starts obsessing about him, and it ends with her like in her journal
It's kinda
about
like
this
you.
guy now.
It is very much so.
Except she
Just
doesn't
a
kill
gender
people,
flip,
but-
that's all.
But yeah, because in you, he gets these beautiful, nice people or these women, and then he
He fixates on them
Goes
and
to
then
another person.
moves on to the next.
Yeah.
After he's destroyed them.
yes,
She was even offered a role
Great
to
finale,
be
by the
one of
way.
the kids on Finale of You.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't believe you haven't
3
seen it.
seasons?
I think
No.
4 or 5.
4,
I think
okay.
there's like 5.
So Alicia Silverstone says she was offered a role on Beverly Hills 90210, but she did not want to get locked into a TV show when she could have done a movie with bigger names like Al Pacino and stuff. But she could have been one of the original 90210ers.
Take a paycheck any way you can.
Yep.
Yeah, if she was the girl, the 90s edition of Entertainment Weekly. Ew.com.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Takis Fiber. When I saw this story this morning on Cron.com, I immediately thought about our 2 big coffee drinkers on the show. That would be Special K and Roula.
Correct.
So, if your morning coffee is starting to feel more expensive, you are not imagining this.
Oh, God.
So,
no. It's
the
so
new
expensive.
tariffs, especially the new tariff on Brazil, which is the world's largest coffee exporter, is poised to make your daily caffeine fix even more expensive.
But they said, like, on day one, prices are going to come down and everything.
New. So there's recently
strange.
been announced a 50% tariff on Brazilian imports, which is the highest against any nation. So
Brilliant.
They interview
Take the soda, people.
No.
Boomtown Coffee in the Heights. They were interviewing the vice president of operations there, and he says that prices have already been climbing due to the extensive extreme weather that has affected the coffee crops. But now with this tariff, it's just going to make things very uncertain for small businesses. Coffee lovers will see the impact not just at local coffee shops, but also in the grocery stores as well.
That's where I've seen it for sure because I could go on the Price is Right. I know my prices.
A pound of ground coffee that cost about $6 last year is now more than $8, and this is before the tariffs have kicked in.
Listen, community
when the tariffs
coffee-
kick in, it's going to be like $10.
Community Coffee, Dunkin' Coffee, even like the Randall's brand, Kev, over here.
Yeah.
That whatever their brand is, their Maker's Mark, whatever it is. I've known these coffee prices
Maker's Mark?
for years.
Maker's-
Mark's sorry, that's bourbon.
Oh, I
was going to say,
What's
it
their-
was
what's their-
Maxwell House?
bourbon coffee.
No, it's their mark, whatever their signature mark, whatever their Randall's brand is. Brand X.
Got me
It's
excited.
something
I'm
mark.
like, I might join the coffee world.
It could
Interesting.
be. I have always known how much the coffee game is because I buy the coffee for the house. We make a huge pot every morning between me and the bread man. And I remember like sometimes community would do like specials like you get toasted hazelnut, like buy 2 get 1 free or something. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
that's the stuff in the red label, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
were usually like maybe somewhere like $6.50-ish, and the Randall's brand would be like between like $5 and $7 maybe. I would never go for like the $10, $12 1-pound bags. That's ridiculous. I cannot get a bag of coffee for less than $8 now.
Yeah.
It's gotten ridiculous, and I'm like, what is happening with all the coffee?
Time for you to
I
quit.
look all the time, and I'm like, the
But
coffee
yeah,
is all.
but yeah, you go to
high.
Starbucks and it's
And I don't get their
$7,
coffee.
$8, right?
I'll get an iced tea, which
that's
is
gonna go
extraordinarily
way
expensive
up.
for that.
Yeah, that's going to go way up with these tariffs.
Yeah,
Well, I
we
mean-
pay the tariffs, not them. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they pay it, and then it passes on to us because we have to cover what they're covering. You have to have.
But where's
some
all this money going
margins.
that we're, making off of them?
Well, why don't you go
don't know. In the
some
pockets of billionaires, probably.
afternoon special with all that minutia? I just need some fun and some.
I'm just
coffee.
trying to tell you, your coffee price is going to go way up. That's all.
Well, it's not. I mean, look, I'm looking at the website right now. If you just go try and shop some community coffee, depending on where you're buying it, it's from $8.62 to
Now, can you-
$14.99.
Does it go back? Can you stockpile?
Yeah, you can stockpile
I'm
because
just
we
happy
drink it
to
every
see
day.
you guys finally feel some pain because they've jacked the price up the first time in
Of
like
bourbon?
2016. Yeah,
Well, Scotch is coming in
jumped
from
up.
Scotland.
Now it jumped 20. Probably it used to be like $50, $40, and then it jumped up to 60, 70. I'm like the only one out here yelling, "People, this is going up."
Now you're
No
the
one
crack into
cared.
those 400 bottles you've got. You didn't want
Yeah.
to open.
I know. I got,
Eric's going to crack into his
Eric's
400 bottle collection
he's
so
a
he can save some
doomsdayer.
bucks.
even the guys, the movers
For
yesterday,
booze.
because I moved and I put each one. I put bar, It fits 12 bottles of thing. And I'm like, all right. Then the one bar number 20.
You have subcategories?
Well, not just so
Well,
they. I
the
didn't want to
box
lose.
number 20 from the bar.
I want to make sure I knew every
Oh, okay.
Right.
bourbon notes.
Did you put code on there so you don't say it's like this is the Habibi or Yamazaki or whatever?
Extra careful with these. These are worth more.
Fragile.
No, but the guy's like, oh, lots to drink.
It's
like,
fragile.
Lots to drink.
like, yeah.
Seriously, we should do a segment once with movers because I've known people who were movers in college for extra cash, and I know people who are movers like legit. The amount of things that you have seen packed that people have, the amount of places people hide things in their house.
You know what's awesome, though?
And how much have you gotten for free because they said, take it.
Remember my iPad I always brought in here with that pen?
Yeah.
The Apple pen?
Yeah, with the
My
stylus.
daughter wanted to use it once, like a year ago, or 6 months ago, and I couldn't find it. Never had it. All of a sudden, yesterday, the mover was moving stuff into the new house. He goes, hey, found this here out in the yard.
In the
Somehow-
yard?
What? Was it
Yeah,
the stylus?
somehow
or
it must
Oh,
have
the
been-
pen from the iPad.
pen. So maybe
Okay.
that pen was in her bed. You
Yes,
know, when they,
and it
you know,
fell off
You know
of
how
it.
they use cellophane.
Mhm.
But did you find the pad?
I mean, I've always had the pad.
Oh,
iPad.
you just
Couldn't
lost
find
the
She used
the
the
stylus.
pen, and I could never
Oh,
find
okay.
that pen. And I'm like, wait,
How funny.
this is mine. I lost it 6 months ago, and you found it in my yard. My new yard.
Something
Tip for
definitely
you.
fell out.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes, we have to make a mark on that. If you were a mover or a former mover,
Problem is
the
they're-
things that you were given.
They're already
'Cause
moving now. They're so busy.
No, as I'm saying in general, think of all the free stuff. How many times have all of us have moved?
I get
And there's
rugs.
something you're like, listen, I don't have anywhere to put this in the new place. You want this? You know somebody who wants this?
Oh yeah, those are the perks. Perks
For
of your
sure.
job.
Perks of the job. Coming up next, special. Oh, it's only 8:00?
Yeah, this
Y'all,
is not
I
me.
swear to God, I was about to go into the Friday free for all.
You thought it was 9
9
o'clock already?
Oh my God, I have fast forwarded my Friday. No, we're going around the table next. We're not going to the free for all yet, but we are going around the table. And speaking of stocking up and speaking of drinks and the prices of things, it looks like Eric's going to have to consume most of the alcohol that he is storing, not just because of the prices, but because of something else. What's that?
Alcoholism?
We'll go around the table next on KRVE.
It's true.